Joe Duran, CEO of United Capital, and we're a national wealth counseling firm with offices all over the country. For us, it's very important that we can work with partners who share our values. The one thing I know ActiFi wants to accomplish, which is the same as us, is to fundamentally improve the industry by helping advisors do better, by improving the client experience, and they're aligned with us on that.
I think our relationship with ActiFi has helped us in a couple of very strategic ways. First, it's allowed us the ability to bring in outside expertise that's very flexible and adaptable to our specialized needs, but being able to do so in a way that's very reliable for us.
They are an incredibly bright group of individuals who have come to understand our business in ways that frankly I couldn't have even imagined when the relationship was first incepted.
I don't think anyone can question the experience or the expertise that ActiFi brings to the table, which is something we've really been able to count on. They know our business, they know our industry, they know what our firms are dealing with, they know the operations, they know the technology, they understand the human dynamics.
We've gotten some really brilliant insights from the team there about a better way to approach something that we really thought we had given an incredible amount of thought to. That intellectual capital that exists there is incredible. They see where you're going to get log jammed. They see where you may be biting off more than you can chew. And because they have the experience of working with so many players in the industry, they've already been around all of the corners that you may be thinking about. They've been down the dark alleys that you may not want to go down.
The fact that they're connected to some of the largest, most forward-thinking firms in the country allows them to be more of a brain trust that we can also tap into.
ActiFi is out there constantly working with advisors. They're out there in the industry, they're attending conference events. They've really got their finger on the pulse of the industry.
When you're as fast growing as we are as a firm, one of the biggest challenges that you have is how do you really successfully standardize and scale that growth? And so having the ability to draw on outside resources is allow us to have a reliable partner that we can turn to. And we know that as our needs scale, that they're going to be able to step up and help us without us having to really struggle internally to resource and train and onboard people who can deliver the same quality of guidance and experience.
What they provide us is a lot of scale, the ability to accordion and do a lot of transactions at one time or very few, which meant I didn't have to have an army of people here. Second, they're unbelievably reliable, so they have people that know what they're doing and they do what they say they're going to do.
From a time and cost savings perspective, it would take literally quarters to get to a point where in a week we can call ActiFi and have a team up and running around a project that is fairly sophisticated, would typically require, again, 2 full-time project managers. They would have to get ramped up. We can make a phone call to ActiFi. They can be either here in our office or on conference calls, pick up that project, and I know that if I'm on a phone call with them once a week, with the level of project management expertise, but frankly the level of business expertise, that project's going to be in very, very good shape.
So it's sort of having the best of both worlds. We have what is the equivalent of an in-sourced resource with the flexibility and the scale of an outside specialist that we can call on as we need to.
We can approach them with really any type of issue that we're trying to resolve, and ActiFi has a broad set of resources that they can apply to whatever challenge we might have, whether we need something on the strategic end or something on the tactical end. Again, it comes down to really allowing us to focus on our core competencies, allows us to focus on growing the business and operating the business.
When you know that someone knows what kind of an outcome you want and that they have the same care and concern for that outcome and that they know how to get that outcome, and that they're only going to call on you when they really need to bring something to your attention, it gives you the peace of mind to really let the process go so that you can focus on other strategic priorities that are going to truly move the needle.
It's not usual in our industry that people actually live up to their promise. We've now been with them for many years. We've quintupled in size and they have grown with us, and they have invested in themselves to maintain the standards we need as we grow and become bigger.
It is rare in business that you have that kind of relationship with a firm where they really feel like they're an extension of your firm. Firms often talk about that as an objective, but rarely is it true.
I can go home at night and spend time with my 2 children knowing that our clients are taken care of, knowing that our offices are taken care of, and knowing that we've got ActiFi doing the worrying and the wondering about what happens next.